Can you hear that grill get started? 안녕하세요, kimincoree 박Kim입니다. Hi, this is Kimmy Park from kimincoree, and today I am telling you about my top 5 Korean restaurants here in Berlin, starting with best vegan, best barbecue, best vibes, best bibimbap, and best value. Let's go. The first one, because we're in Berlin, is a vegan Korean restaurant, and veganism is not something that we usually associate with Korean food, but in a place like Berlin where veganism is extremely common, and every single restaurant has some vegetarian or vegan option, you also very easily find a lot of restaurants that are fully vegan. This first one is called Feels Whole Good. It's in Prenzlauer Berg, and the reason why I really like this restaurant is because there you can have the Korean barbecue experience, but vegan. In this vegan version, all the meats have been replaced by soy equivalent, like soy strips and soy medallions. Doesn't it look delicious? And I am not vegan myself, so I do eat meat, and I was still pleasantly surprised. It is really good. You can order the big barbecue grill with all the banchan and the rice from 2 people. And even though it is for 2 people, the portions are quite generous, and like me, you might have to take some home. The other thing that I can recommend there are the big kimbap. So kimbap are like those big rolls filled with rice and some vegetable, and often there's also some meat inside, but the one I really like there is the soy tuna avocado kimchi one. I was quite impressed with the soy tuna and how close to real raw tuna, the same consistency and color it really has, so I would really recommend that one. The other thing I like in this place is that they have some cocktails with funny K-pop related names. There is one called Gangnam Style, or I took this time the one called Blackpink. In your area. And to actually have the color black and pink, it's a mix of red fruits and charcoal. They have a sign in their restaurant which reads 맛있게 드세요. In 존댓말, in polite Korean, it means please eat deliciously, so it's kind of like an equivalent of bon appetit kind of thing. The second one is a more traditional Korean barbecue. It's called SEOUL, which is actually the name that you give to the leaf wrap that you have in a Korean barbecue, because normally you have your little lettuce and you put your meat and you put like a couple of other little things like a sauce or perilla leaf or something like this. You close your little lettuce and then you eat the whole little package. And so this lettuce is called a SEOUL. It's a wrap if you want. In SEOUL they of course offer a lot of meat. There's also a seafood option. They also have some vegetarian dishes. The main thing I like about this place is that it gives you a more authentic feeling, in the sense that it's not just that they bring you the grill on the table like they do in most places here. Just like in Korea, they have the grill included in the table, and they have those big pipes that come from the ceiling to absorb all the smoke, and it's in Kreuzberg. The third one has the best vibes, and it is Kimchi Gongju, or Kimchi Princess in translation. They're very well established here in Berlin. They do marketing really well, I have to say. Like, all the waiters always have these t-shirts that are quite funny that reads 많이 먹어, which means eat a lot, which is the favorite sentence of my Korean grandmother. Let them eat kimchi, which is obviously a reference to the fake famous sentence of Marie Antoinette. The place is very red, as inside as well as outside it has these famous red lights that are used for professional photo shoots, and I've even seen it used as a background of music videos. However, I have to say that portions are quite small, so it's something to keep in mind if you're really hungry. Kimchi Princess is in Kreuzberg. Kimchi Princess has another restaurant called Angry Chicken with the slogan so angry, which is sort of just a fast food version. They don't offer very much. It's just Korean fried chicken and burgers. But one thing I like there is that you can get loads of different levels of sauces for your chicken. So if you're feeling fiery, that's gonna be the one for you. And you might remember the name from my mukbang video, because this was the place I had ordered my Korean fried chicken from. I will put the link up there if you're interested. In number 4, we have best bibimbap place. Bibimbap is one of these famous Korean dishes that are quite easy to eat if you are new to Korean food. Bibimbap actually comes from Bibimbap, which means to mix, and pap, which means cooked rice. So it's basically just cooked rice mixed with some other vegetable and some meat, usually bulgogi, and some sauce. My favorite place to eat bibimbap in Berlin is called CORÉEN, which is actually a French word. It's a French word to say Korean. And you might recognize this word from the name of my channel, because it's kimincoree, because Corée is Korea, the country, and Coréen is Korean, the adjective or the citizen. At CORÉEN, they don't have a lot of dishes on offer. It's mostly bibimbap and a little bit of mandus and a couple of other dishes. And CORÉEN are one of the few places in Berlin that serve dorsat bibimbap. It's your bibimbap, but instead of just being in a normal bowl, it's in a hot stone bowl. So it's pretty cool because the rice keeps on cooking while you're eating it, and it gets really crispy at the bottom. If you pay attention, you can hear it sizzle. And the one Korean drinks they serve there is a roasted rice tea. In Korean, it's cha, which means brown rice tea. It kind of has a nutty, smoky flavor, and they put the actual rice at the bottom of your teacup. Now, I haven't seen that in any other Korean restaurant here in Berlin, so that's something to try there. Oh, it's really hot. And the final one is called Hodori. Hodori is the name of the little tiger. It was the mascot of the 88 Seoul Olympics, and this place is the one I rate as the best value. It doesn't look particularly cool. It looks kind of shabby from the outside as well as from the inside, but you get a huge portion for a very affordable price. They have a really large selection of dishes, so you'll find something you like. Again, they have Korean barbecue there. It's actually in Schoeneberg, and I would have never found out about it if one of my Korean tandem had not taken me to eat there with her. It's a good place if you just want to go and eat a lot. You're not there to do your nice Instagram pictures. It's also a big group friendly, which is nice. I've eaten there quite a few times. I've also taken my family there. Yeah, it's a nice place if you're really hungry. So guys, that's it. These are my quick recommendations for 5 Korean restaurants here in Berlin. Have you ever been to one of these places? What do you think of it? Or is your favorite Korean restaurant in Berlin another place? Let me know in a comment and I will add it to my list of places to try. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you'll eat loads of Korean food. 맛있게 드세요. Bon appétit. Bye bye.